Have you ever seen someone you know change so much that you barely recognize them? That's exactly what's happening with Justin Bieber. His latest appearance at Coachella 2025 left everyone speechless, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The guy who once filled stadiums with his energy now looked like a ghost of himself. Gaunt, lost, as if he hadn't slept in days. The video circulating on social media showed a disconnected Justin, with glassy eyes and movements that made the crowd uneasy. Even Selena Gomez, someone who hasn't been in his life for years, is worried. According to close sources, seeing Justin in this state has deeply shaken her. And while fans are pointing fingers at Hailey Bieber, everyone is wondering, what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's unravel this story step by step, because what's happening with Justin is much more complicated than it seems. This past weekend at Coachella was a turning point. Justin showed up during the festival's second weekend, and the leaked images are hard to ignore. He was shirtless, hunched over, with a gaze that seemed to look right through everyone without seeing anything. Fans on TikTok and Twitter quickly noticed how thin he looked, how his movements were erratic, almost aggressive. In one clip, he's seen smoking something that looked like a joint, dancing in a way that made the people around him step back, uncomfortable. The comments on social media were relentless. What's wrong with Justin? He doesn't seem okay. Some even speculated that he might be under the influence of something, although no one says it outright. What's clear is that this wasn't the Justin who took the world by storm with Baby. He was someone who seemed to be struggling just to stay afloat. The footage went viral, racking up millions of views within hours. A Selena Gomez fan account shared the video with a sharp comment. This is what Justin's fans should be worried about, not dragging Selena into everything. And the truth is, seeing those images, it's hard not to agree. But this wasn't something that just came out of nowhere. Justin's problems have been growing for years. If we go back a bit, his last album, Justice, was released in March 2021. Although it had some hits like Peaches, the reviews were mixed. Fans were hoping that album would mark a big comeback, something that would put him back at the top of the charts. But that didn't happen. Since then, Justin has been practically absent from the music scene. He's made a few sporadic appearances, but nothing that suggests a major project is on the way. Instead, what we've seen are Instagram posts where he himself admits that he's struggling. In a recent story, he wrote that he felt suffocated, that sometimes he hates himself for not feeling authentic. He talked about dealing with anger issues, about feeling trapped in a version of himself that he doesn't recognize. Those words resonated with many fans, who saw in them a raw vulnerability but also a sign that something wasn't right. And then there are the rumors about his marriage to Hailey. Sources close to them say that things between them aren't going well, that tensions have built up over time, the pressure of fame, the constant expectations. All of that has weighed on Justin, and it seems he's not handling it well. The tabloids have been full of speculation about problems in their relationship, from public arguments to cryptic posts on social media. In February 2024, Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, shared a post on Instagram asking for prayers for the couple, which sparked a wave of rumors about a possible divorce. Although Hailey quickly came out to deny it, saying that the stories about their marriage were false, public perception did not change. Fans began to analyze every move the couple made, from the way they interacted at public events to the photos they chose to share. And as these speculations grew, Justin seemed to withdraw further into his own world. Then came a new chapter that promised to change everything: parenthood. In August 2004, Justin and Hailey welcomed their son, Jack Blues Bieber. For many, this seemed like an opportunity for Justin to find a new purpose, something to ground him. The photos they shared on Instagram, with Justin holding his baby, were touching. Fans were moved, hoping that this moment would mark a turning point. But according to insiders, the reality has been very different. Parenthood has added an extra layer of stress to a relationship that was already on shaky ground. Hailey, who has been focused on her skincare brand Rhode, seems to be at her limit. Sources say she's tired of dealing with Justin's unpredictable behavior, which ranges from moments of euphoria to days when he can barely get out of bed. A report from Radar Online claims that Hailey is fed up with being the one holding everything together while Justin seems to be falling apart. The pressure of being parents under public scrutiny hasn't helped. Every decision they make, from how they raise Jack to how they manage their time, is analyzed by the media and fans. Hailey has spoken openly about how difficult it has been to balance her career and motherhood, but according to sources, she feels that Justin isn't doing his part. While she shows up at road events, launches new products, and maintains her public image, Justin seems to be lost. There have been public moments that have fueled these speculations, such as when Justin appeared at a road event in 2024, visibly uncomfortable, as if he didn't belong there. Fans noticed that Hailey barely interacted with him, which led to comments like, "She's focused on her brand while he's falling apart." The narrative that Hailey isn't being the support Justin needs has gained traction, especially after Coachella. But while Justin struggles, someone from his past can't help but watch with concern. Selena Gomez has moved on with her life. She is happy with Benny Blanco, focused on her career and her well-being. Her music, like the 2024 single Love On, has been well received, and her makeup brand Rare Beauty continues to grow. But that doesn't mean she doesn't care about what happens to Justin. According to sources close to her, seeing the Coachella videos and hearing the rumors about his condition have left her devastated. Selena has known Justin since they were teenagers, when they started dating in 2010. Their relationship was a roller coaster, full of breakups and reconciliations. But even after they broke up for good in 2018, there has always been a lingering affection. Insiders say that Selena still sees Justin as the bright young man she once knew, someone with immense talent and a genuine heart. What worries Selena the most, according to these sources, is that she feels Justin isn't getting the support he needs. It's not that she thinks Hailey has bad intentions, but she believes that Hailey's focus on her career and her own life has left Justin alone at a critical moment. Selena knows what it's like to struggle with mental health, having spoken openly about her own challenges with anxiety and depression. Seeing Justin in such a fragile state breaks her heart, especially because she knows how hard it is to get out of that place without a solid support system. Although she doesn't have direct contact with him, sources say that Selena has been following the news and videos, and every new image of Justin looking lost affects her deeply. It's a reminder of how far someone who was once so important in her life has fallen. But is it fair to blame Hailey for all of this? The accusations against her have been circulating for months, and Coachella only intensified them. Fans and the media have pointed out that Hailey seems more focused on her career than on helping Justin get out of his downward spiral. Rhode is booming, with new launches and collaborations that have kept Hailey in the spotlight. In 2024, she launched a line of sunscreens that sold out within hours, and her presence on social media is flawless. But while she shines, Justin seems to be fading away. One incident that fueled these speculations was Justin's Instagram Live on March 29, 2025. In the video, he appeared disoriented, with half-closed eyes and behavior that many described as out of control. He spoke incoherently, jumping from one topic to another, and fans quickly flooded the comments with concern. Where is Hailey while this is happening? She should be there for him. Even at public events, fans have noticed a disconnect between the couple. At the road event in 2024, Justin seemed like a stranger in his own world. He was visibly uncomfortable, shifting from side to side while Hailey interacted with influencers and the media. Videos from that day showed Justin looking down at the floor, barely participating, while Hailey smiled for the cameras. The comments on TikTok were harsh. "She's leaving him behind. Justin looks so lonely." According to an insider, Hailey is at a breaking point, struggling to balance her career, motherhood, and a husband who seems to be losing himself. The source says that Hailey has tried to support Justin, but his erratic behavior has worn her out. She can't keep being his lifeline, the insider said. She has a child to take care of and a career she can't abandon. But it's not all that simple. Justin is not just a victim in this story. He has made decisions that have contributed to his situation, and in recent weeks he has shown signs that he is tired of being seen that way. On April 25, 2025, he took to Instagram to send a clear message. In a video that went viral, he is seen confronting a group of paparazzi who surrounded him as he was leaving a place. "Look at these guys, man," he said, turning the camera to show the flashes and voices harassing him. His frustration was palpable, and the caption said it all. "This has to stop." For many, this was a breaking point, a sign that Justin is fed up with being the constant center of attention. But it was also a reminder of how much he is dealing with. In that same video, you could see the tension on his face, the way his voice trembled slightly. It wasn't just anger, it was exhaustion. The paparazzi have been a constant presence in his life since he was a teenager, and although he has learned to deal with them, it seems that this time it was too much. Fans applauded his courage for standing up to them, but they also expressed concern about what this moment revealed about his mental state. "He looks so tired," wrote one user on Twitter. "He needs a break. No more cameras." Others pointed out that this kind of confrontation is rare for Justin, who usually keeps a low profile with the media. The fact that he decided to record the paparazzi and post the video suggests that he is reaching his limit. But it's not all bad news. Amidst this storm, Justin has been trying to find something to keep himself afloat. He recently launched Skylark, a new clothing brand that seems to be his attempt to regain control of his narrative. Unlike Drew House, his previous brand, Skylark has a more personal focus, with designs that reflect his current state. In an Instagram post, Justin described Skylark as an extension of who I am now, and fans have responded enthusiastically, buying pieces ranging from sweatshirts to caps. But even this project has sparked controversy. In a recent interview, Justin announced that he had cut ties with Drew House, saying he wanted to leave that stage of his life behind. The statement surprised many, especially since Drew House had been a commercial success. Some speculated that the decision was linked to tensions with business partners, while others believe it is part of his attempt to reinvent himself. Because this is not the first time Justin has been at the center of the storm. Since becoming a star at 15, he has lived under a microscope. His rise to fame was meteoric. A teenager from Stratford, Canada, discovered on YouTube by Scooter Braun, who became a global sensation with Baby in 2010. But fame came at a cost. Justin faced legal troubles in his younger years, from an arrest for driving under the influence in 2014 to public altercations with neighbors and paparazzi. His relationship with Selena Gomez, which began in 2010, was one of the most closely followed in pop culture, full of ups and downs that ended in 2018. Fans who called themselves Jelena never really got over the breakup, and every new chapter in Justin or Selena's life reignites speculation about a possible reconciliation. That relationship left a mark on Justin, and he has acknowledged it himself. In his 2020 documentary Seasons, he talked about how fame and public relationships affected his mental health. He admitted that there were times when he felt lost, struggling with depression and anxiety. He also spoke about his faith, which became an important pillar in his life. Justin turned to Hillsong Church and began to surround himself with people who, according to him, helped him stay on the right path. It was in that context that he met Hailey Baldwin, who came from a deeply religious family. Their relationship began as a friendship, but quickly turned into something more. In 2018, they got married in a private ceremony in New York, surprising many who expected Justin and Selena to get back together. The marriage to Hailey promised stability, but rumors of problems have never stopped. From the very beginning, fans compared Hailey to Selena, creating a narrative of rivalry that Hailey has tried to deny. In a 2022 interview, she said she was tired of being seen as the other woman, insisting that her relationship with Justin was genuine. But social media is relentless. Every time Justin posts something that seems cryptic, fans assume he's sending messages about his marriage. In 2023, an Instagram post where he wrote, "Sometimes I feel lonely," sparked a wave of speculation about his relationship with Hailey. And when Hailey responded with a vague comment saying, "I'm always here," fans interpreted it as a sign of tension. Now, with a child and a career that seems to be on hold, those patterns from the past appear to be repeating themselves. Justin has spoken openly about his struggles with mental health, but recent images suggest that he is in a darker place than many thought. Fans have noticed that his social media posts are becoming more and more sporadic, and when they do appear, are often melancholic. In an Instagram story from February 2025, he shared a black and white photo of himself looking at the horizon with the caption, "Searching for answers." The comments were filled with messages of support, but also of concern. "Justin, please take care of yourself. You need help. You are not alone." Those words reflect the love that fans still have for him, but also the fear that he is slipping into a place from which he may not be able to return. And then there's the impact of fame, which has never stopped haunting him. Justin has spoken about how the constant attention has affected him since he was a teenager. In a 2019 interview, he said there were times when he didn't want to leave his house because he knew the paparazzi would be waiting for him. That feeling seems to have come back strongly. In addition to the confrontation with the paparazzi in April, there have been other incidents that suggest Justin is struggling to maintain his privacy. In March 2025, he was seen walking alone through New York during the Grammy Awards, looking lost and disheveled. The photos from that day went viral, with headlines speculating about his mental state. Justin Bieber wanders alone while Hailey attends elite parties. Read one article. The narrative that Hailey is leaving him behind has gained traction, even though she has tried to counter it with supportive posts on social media. But the truth is that Hailey is also under pressure. Being Justin Bieber's wife is not easy. Since they got married, she has faced constant criticism, from her style to the way she handles their relationship. Jelena fans never fully accepted her, and although she has built her own following with Rhode, Justin's shadow is always present. In a recent interview, Hailey spoke about how difficult it has been to maintain her identity amid her husband's fame. "I am more than Justin's wife," she said. "I have my own dreams, my own path." That statement was applauded by some, but others saw it as a sign that she's prioritizing her career over her marriage. The reality is probably somewhere in between. Hailey is trying to balance her life, but the weight of Justin's problems is a lot to bear. So, what does all this mean for Justin Bieber's future? The images from Coachella, Selena's concern, the tensions. With Hailey, everything points to a man who is struggling to find his place in a world that doesn't give him a break. There are those who believe that Justin has the strength to move forward. His faith, his music, and his love for his son could be the spark he needs. Skylark is a sign that he still has ambition, that he wants to leave a mark beyond the headlines. but others fear that he is too lost, trapped in a spiral he can't escape from. Fans have seen this pattern before, moments of hope followed by deep downfalls. In 2017, he cancelled his Purpose tour due to mental health issues, and although he came back with Justice, he never fully regained his momentum. Selena from afar hopes that Justin finds the light he once had. Although she's focused on her own life, her concern for him is a reminder of the bonds that persist even after years of separation. Fans, divided between worry and hope, continue to support him, but they also demand answers. Where is his team? Where is his family? Why does no one seem to be stepping in? As for Hailey, it's clear that she's dealing with her own challenges, caught between her career and a marriage that seems to be crumbling under the weight of fame. The narrative that she is to blame is unfair, but it reflects the frustration of fans who want to see Justin well. And then there's the bigger question: what does Justin want? In his most candid moments, he has said that he just wants to be authentic, that he wants to make music that means something. But the reality of his live fame, the media, expectations makes that goal incredibly difficult. Every step he takes is scrutinized, every mistake is amplified, and although he has shown time and again that he is capable of reinventing himself, this time, the battle seems bigger. Fans remember the Justin from 2015 when he came back with purpose and conquered the world with songs like Sorry and Love Yourself. That Justin seemed invincible, but he was also struggling in private, something that only became clear years later. So, tell me, what do you think? Do you think Justin can go back to being who he was? Or is this a story that won't have a happy ending? Is it fair to blame Hailey? Or is she just another victim of the pressures surrounding Justin? And what about Selena? Her concern is touching, but can she really make a difference from afar? Leave your thoughts in the comments, because this story is far from over. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Because Justin Bieber's life, with all its ups and downs, remains one of the most fascinating stories of our time. And as he struggles to find his way, the world keeps watching, waiting, and maybe, just maybe, praying for a miracle.